Hey y'all, what's to it? Welcome to my page. It's Experiencing Divine. Welcome to my first video. We in there. Okay, so bear with me. This camera probably gonna be moving a lot while I'm talking because I talk a lot with my hands. So sorry if it's like all over the place. I got a new laptop. I'm still trying to figure stuff out, so bear with me. But y'all can clearly see what type of time I'm on. Get whatever you need to make yourself comfortable during the video. Get your killer if you want to roll up. Get you a drink if you want to drink. Like whatever you need. Some snacks if you want to munch. Whatever you need to do to get comfy. A blanket, a snuggie, a heating pad. Baby, get whatever it is you need to get comfy. Get ready, your tea, because I'm sure finna go get mine. And we about to chop it up. So the base of this video is pretty much gonna be, I'm finna reflect. I'm doing a reflecting. Y'all get to watch me reflect on releasing the stuff that I don't need, don't want, reflecting on my 2024, and pretty much welcoming in what I need to for my 2025. So we finna get into it. Soon as I'm done rolling up. Okay, period. I bet. Is that alright? Get down, Rain. This is Rain, y'all. Y'all will see a lot of him because he likes to be in my face and in a way. So get down. Get down. Thank you. He will be in the way a lot. He will be also a co-star of this YouTube channel. So get used to seeing his face. He is one of my 3 babies that I have. So, boom, we're going to be reading right out the journal. Fresh up out the journal. Okay, so I got my 2024 recap. So, pretty much, I wrote down some things, and I'm pretty much just talking. I'm writing down stuff, and I'm talking them out loud. That's how we finna do this. While we spark up. If you want to spark up, or whatever it is if you want to do, drink your tea. We got that, too. Cheers. Let's get into it. Hello. Okay. So, pretty much reflection. Okay, so what did 2024 teach me? I feel like 2024, the base of that, I really feel like was to really just teach me to be by myself. I've been wanting to manifest a lot of things like for the past few years, and I feel like I just haven't like took the initiative to do it. I've been very like in this stagnant energy that I've been having a hard time getting out of, if I'm being transparent, like this real very like stagnant energy. So trying to like, I really feel like if I isolate that would help me get past that stagnation. I won't have all the distractions, and it's not even just stagnation off like materialistic things. It's like healing. I'm being stagnant on my healing or tapping into my spirituality more, getting more in depth into that, reading more, doing yoga, meditating. It's like I'm so distracted from outside things that I don't take the time to like tap into myself and be with myself and do things for myself that I'm supposed to. So that's what I feel like my main lesson for 2024 is sticking to my boundaries, putting myself first. Like it's big on me. It's real big and real heavy on a me versus me energy right now. Like I'm responsible of how I allow people to treat me. I am responsible for the situations I allow myself to be in, whether that be positive or negative. I'm responsible for the environments that I allow myself to be in, positive or negative. Like, you know, the type of people, the crowds, the, you know, scenery, all of that. If I don't want drama, I generally like just don't have to deal with it. Like literally, I just do not have to deal with it if I choose not to. But that is all up to me. Like I'm in control of my own life, and it's really like if you want to do better, if you want to be better, if you want your life to look different, you have to put the initiative in. If you want to stop getting treated like how you getting treated, you got to put that work in. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do things different, or are you gonna do the same shit that you've been doing every other year, and that has been getting you where? In the same spot. So it's like, come on now, we got to tighten up. I feel like that's what 2024 has taught me, is to tighten up in general. Like that base, like it's taught me a lot, but definitely tighten the fuck. I don't know if I can say that on here, but tighten the F up. Get it together. Lock in, babes. Lock in. And if you need to hear that, if that was for you, lock in. You're not going to get nowhere that you don't want to be. If you're complaining about it, change it. That's as simple as that. If you got to complain about it, you have the power to change it. If you have the power to complain about it, you have the power to change it, boo. Get it done. Get it done. Okay? So I had said that, yeah, setting boundaries, stick to them. Know when to exit a situation, relationship, job, environment, etc. Don't mix business. Oh yeah, I forgot that one. That's a big one. I learned this year, and we're gonna do a story time on this. This will be in on the series of These Are My Confessions, on my story times of my crazy life. That because baby, yeah, I need a whole series for that. It's off the chain. But yeah, so don't mix business with pleasure. I learned that. Heavy big one this year. I learned that. I didn't know that before. Be intentional over my life. I said that. Put in the action to achieve it. I also learned this year that I did not know my authentic self. Like, this year taught me that I've been getting to know myself. Getting to know myself has shown me that I didn't know myself at all. I knew nothing. Like, I was just people pleasing. I was living my life people pleasing, doing shit that other people wanted to do, being places other people wanted me to be, doing, like, I was not living for myself. Like, and that's why I was in this unhappy stage. Like, and it's definitely difficult. Telling people no, especially without an explanation, is very hard. Coming from me, that's been a people pleaser my whole life. Like, literally, it's just taught me to, like, learn myself. Like, take the time to learn myself, date myself. I'm so worried about, oh, I'm getting older. I want to be in a relationship. I want to be married. I want this. I want that. Like, baby, you need to get to know yourself. How do you know what you want, and how do you know what you want to manifest if you don't even know who you are? Like, I had to sit with myself, and I'm like, of course my ego, of course I know who I am. Of course I love myself. But it's like, no, when I really sat with myself and was honest with myself, like, do you know yourself? What do you like to do? Like, what don't you like? What do you want in a person? What do you want for yourself? Like, who are you? What's your purpose? I had to sit with myself and really ask myself that, because I didn't know. So it taught me that I didn't know myself, and it also taught me how to know myself and how to learn myself. Also, that goes back to isolation. Being by myself taught me a lot of, like, how to just be by myself and be with myself. So there's that. Accept change. 2024 has taught me to accept change. God is change. That's a big quote that I learned this year that stuck with me. Yeah, God is change. Everything is changing all the time, and I'm a big person that hates change. I like things to stay the same and comfortable, and I don't like things to be shooken up. And of course, y'all know with everything that's happening with the planets, everything that was happening with us moving into Aquarius on, what was it? I think November 19th. We went into the stage of Aquarius or something like that with the moons. I'm not an expert. I'm just going off of the shit that I learned, so don't go under my comments acting a fool. But no, like, something of the sort I was reading like that, where the planets, things are going to get shooken up, and that's exactly what happened. Things got shooken up towards the November sort of time. Stuff literally got shooken up and did a big old 360 right before the new year came. So that was crazy. I just had to learn to accept change, because even though it was painful going through those changes, losing out on those things, I feel so much better than I did when I had them. So I've just learned to accept change. If I'm supposed to have it, it'll go easily. It's not going to be difficult. Things that are supposed to work for me will work for me. And if it's not working for me, that's okay. Like, I'm always going to be going in the right path. I just might need to be redirected sometimes. Like, and that's okay. God has changed, and sometimes I gotta change it up. I gotta change up the stuff that I'm doing if I want to get somewhere else. I gotta leave people alone. I gotta leave jobs alone. I gotta leave environments alone. I gotta leave. I just gotta move around if it's not for me, if it's not serving me. I gotta change that, and I gotta be okay with it. I gotta accept it and flow with it, and that's what 2024 taught me. And I've kind of been in my own way. My attitude, my anger, and just like my ego being in the own way, and me being lazy, like me being stagnant, just that getting in the way of the things that I want. Like, me literally being in my own way. It's like, okay, I'm the only one that's laying in this bed right now, scrolling on TikTok, watching everybody else do what they supposed to do, and I'm not getting up doing it. Like, come on now, get up, do what you gotta do, and maybe it'll get you a little bit closer to where you need to be, which is why, boom, I'm here making this video. I've been saying I wanted to start a YouTube and be on YouTube and put my face out there for the longest. I feel like y'all deserve to see me and y'all gonna love it. So hello. Hello. But yeah, so there's that. So that was my recap of just like a vague recap of like 2024, and then we're gonna get into the in-depth questions. So name one new habit you formed this year. How has it impacted your daily life? So a new habit I formed, I'm not gonna say one because I couldn't come up with one. I came up with a few. So a few of them was vapes. Even though I had started that habit a few years ago, I was supposed to stop this year, like 2024. I was supposed to stop in January, and I didn't. And I actually started smoking them. It seemed like more than what I was doing before, which is actually, like we all know, vapes aren't good for you. The vape's not good for you. It's not good for me. I'm trying to be more intentional with my body, better with my body. Eventually, I'm going to stop smoking these, but I'm smoking Fonto Leaf right now. I used to smoke the Dutchess and Backwoods, so I'm getting there. We're going to go to raw cones, then we just going to go to not smoking any tobacco at all when we smoking. Like, we're getting there. So there's that. Vapes was a new habit I formed this year. I feel like it has impacted my life, my daily life, by it got expensive. Like, vapes got super expensive, and it also started affecting my body. Like, it started affecting, like, I started getting headaches. I'm not really a person to have health issues. Like, I normally am cool. I was getting headaches, like dizzy spells. I was getting like chest pains real bad, and it was always when I was smoking Poshas, but I couldn't stop smoking them for some reason. And then I'm like, okay, I stopped buying them, but then I just started hitting other people, and it's like, no, I literally just got to cut it off, because even when now I just hit somebody vape, it still makes me feel crazy. So yeah, vapes had to go. That was one bet. It was a new habit that I formed this year, and it impacted my life negatively. Unhealthy attachments. That was a new habit I developed this year, and that impacted my life. Baby, it affected my mental, my physical, my job, my money. Like, baby, it affected everything. Unhealthy attachments affected my whole life, like even to like my cores, because like literally I'm attached to somebody that is draining my light, that is like literally draining me to the point that I can physically see it draining me. Like, yeah, that was a bad habit I developed. Life also did a complete 360 for me based off having unhealthy attachments, because I allowed that unhealthy attachment to control my life, attached to jobs and people. I was unhealthily attached to a job and a person that was unhealthy for me. It wasn't there for my best interest. It wasn't serving me well. It was stressing me out. It was causing me a lot of turmoil, bad, like anxiety, a lot of anger, just a ton of negative emotions that I didn't need to be dealing with. I didn't need to be going through, and I just was. So there was that. Yeah. There's that. On to the next question. Cool. Okay, so do you currently have something that you dreamed of last year? I am currently a travel agent. I dreamed of having my own business, something that had to do with travel. I didn't know exactly that I wanted to be a travel agent a year ago. I just knew I wanted my job to be like, I wanted to work for myself. Even though I'm an Archer agent, I work through like a company, like that's who I'm employed through, but I'm my own individual travel agent. So yeah, there's that. Also my YouTube, that I said I wanted to do a year ago too. I now have my YouTube, and I'm now making my video right now, and this will be my first video. So we did that. I dreamed of I wanted my mindset to be better. I wanted to be more in control of myself and my energy and my power, and I wanted to learn more spiritually, learn myself more. Like, where I guess everything that happened, whether it was good or bad this year, I wanted it to happen, and I needed it to happen for what I wanted, because I pretty much dreamed that I was in this mind space that I'm in right now. Like, the exactly how I feel right now is what I wanted. I wanted to be completely okay with being by myself. I wanted to be in a space of getting on top of what I need to get on top of, and stop making excuses, like loving me, being completely okay with not having a relationship with somebody. Like, that's a big thing for me, and I had to learn to let that go. So I'm here, and I'm completely okay with being by myself, because I need to heal. And even though I want a relationship, baby, I don't need one. They stress me out. I need to heal. I need to heal before don't even come over here, because I got stuff I need to work on. So there's that. Um, yeah. And so it said, well, my bad. What factors led to this accomplishment, and how can you replicate them in 2025? So, my job going to shit and my situation going to shit led me to the mindset that I'm in right now, and to the fact that I'm now a travel agent. If my job wouldn't have went to stuff, I literally wouldn't even applied and became one. Like, this was I became a travel agent while I was still working for them, when stuff started to go bad. Just doing something, not even thinking it was gonna go anywhere, and here we are. I'm about to book a trip for a client going to Puerto Rico. So there's that. My YouTube, I actually have time to do that now, because I got fired from my job. And we're here. So yeah, I'm in a better mind space. I'm more at peace with myself. I'm in a more intentional space. Um, Being alone around people, like feeling alone when I'm about around a bunch of people, made me just feel like, what are you so scared to be by yourself for? So yeah, all of that led me to getting everything that I needed and wanted this year, that I dreamed of last year, 2023, coming into this year, coming into 2024. My bad, we're in 2025 now. But yeah. Okay, so next one. Name one quality that you admire in a friend you made this year. This will be okay. Endurance, patience. It said one quality, but I'm gonna name all of them that came to my mind. Endurance, patience, community, and healthy communication. And why, I would say, I just learned the power of having people around and seeing people go through hardship, and using that as motivation to pick yourself up and come out on top. Like, turn my pain into power, because I have the power to do so, because it's my pain. Like, I got the power to transmute anything that I'm feeling into, I can either make it break me, or I can have it make me. I can use that power, that pain, all of that turmoil that I went through. I can use that knowledge and use it to better myself, or I can let me fall. Like, it's a choice. I always got a choice. So there's that. I learned that from some friends that I made really through my sister. I feel like they're more her friends than they are my friends, but just off us forming the community, it's like they're her friends, but they've become mine. And they've become my sisters as well. And we formed this, like, sister community that's really supportive, and we really just there for each other. We motivate each other. We all trying to do our own thing. Be our own women, women trying women on a mission. Like, literally, we all just women on a mission. So, yeah. My bad. Bear with me. Give me a second. This mug keep unrolling, and it's really, like, finna tick me off. Dang. Okay. So cool. We're on number 4. What is something someone you had... oh, my bad. What is something or someone you had to let go this year? Do you feel at peace now? Yeah. Something I had to let go. Ooh. Something I had to let go was fear. I had to let that go and learn to flow. I do feel at peace now that I let fear go, because it's like I don't got nothing to feel anxiety about. I just gotta like flow and then I'm good. Nah, not the lighter face. Wait, is this the lighter face? It might have been, but I'm fine either way. But no, I hope you can smoke on these YouTube videos. I'm gonna be mad as hell if I gotta redo this shit. But no, okay, so it says, what is someone or something you had to let go this year? Do you feel at peace now? Yeah, so that was fear. Something else I had to let go was my job. Even though I got fired from them, I let go. Meaning I stopped. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out. Do what you gotta do. Get somebody else to do it. I told them to get somebody else to do it, and they did. So there's that. There's that. Someone I had to let go this year. I had to let go of my situationship. Man, that one did it for me. Like, I got daddy issues, so that one nearly took me out. But I'm here. But yeah, I had to let that go, and I actually feel more at peace now than I did while I was winning. And actually, the fear of letting him go was way worse than actually doing it. When I just blocked his number, I'm like, oh, you need space? Okay, cool. I'm going to just block your number and go on with my life. And when I did that, I actually felt way better than sitting around and wondering and hoping and wishing and, like, going back and forth, thinking and wondering if somebody actually is good for you or if somebody actually has good intentions for you versus being by yourself. Being scared to be by myself was like, baby, we here. And now I feel better. So, yeah, those are two things. Something and someone I had to let go, and yeah, I do feel more at peace. What was an unexpected joy you received this year? I had a friend that I met in Hawaii back in, I think, 2021. Yeah, 2021, I met him in Hawaii. First time meeting him in Hawaii, might I add. Magical. That's going to be in my story time as well. Literally was like a movie. But pretty much I celebrated my birthday in Atlanta this year, and he unexpectedly drove from Dallas to New Orleans to pick up his cousin and drove from New Orleans to Atlanta to celebrate my birthday with me for literally like one day, which I didn't expect. So that was super dope. One of the highlights of my year. I was not expecting that. I went to a Burna Boy. My sister took me to a Burna Boy concert for my birthday. That was a bust. Like, my birthday was literally just lit. Like, the people that love me, and they showed up and they showed love. I appreciate them so much. And I just got to spend a lot of time with my dad. Like, growing up, my dad wasn't really in my life. And more in my recent years, like me in my 20s, like, you know, he's been in my life now. So I actually got to spend this past Christmas, actually in March, I got to visit my grandma's grave for the first time and see my sister for the first time in years. I don't think I had saw her since I was like literally, I didn't even remember seeing her. So to me, it was my first time seeing her. But I was told I saw her once before at my grandma's funeral. But yeah, I got to see my grandma's grave for the first time, see my dad, and I hadn't seen him since my graduation in 2018. Got to see him, meet my stepmom. She's amazing, sweet, sweet lady. So I got to spend time with them and meet them for my birthday. And then Christmas came and I got to spend my first Christmas with them as well, with my sisters for the first time, my dad for the first time. So that was a heart warmer. So that was really nice, and I wasn't expecting that to happen this year at all. Those are completely, like, came out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting it, but it was definitely dope. Next question. So what's one thing you did that you were afraid to do before? How did you feel afterwards, and what's the next fear you want to conquer? Leaving things, I said this and I will keep saying it because they keep asking me the same answer. Leaving things alone that don't serve me. Like, afterwards, it did hurt. I'm not gonna act like it was easy and it just was la la's and rainbow. It hurt like hell, but it was peaceful. Like, it was way more peaceful than it was before. So, and being 100% honest with myself. That's one thing I was afraid to do before, was just be honest with myself about things I wanted, things I didn't want it, because I guess it wasn't going to end up being like what I actually wanted. Um, I felt closer to myself after I left things alone that didn't serve me, and I also was being honest with myself. Um, and I feel like I'm on the way to mastering being like content with being alone and being in my own energy and in my own space. And the next fear I want to conquer is leaving my hometown. I want to move to, I'm not gonna say where I want to move to, but I want to move in 2025. This fall of 2025, I want to move out of my hometown. um, Name 5 things you are looking forward to in 2025. Describe it in detail, starting from examples, trips, creative projects, personal. Okay, cool. So one of the things I'm looking forward to are just watching my YouTube thrive, my 2 businesses thrive. I own a Botanica, so watching my Botanica thrive and my travel agency thrive. Um, Watching those thrive, watching those grow, and just learning more as I go through. I'm excited for that. Starting and maintaining a consistent, healthy life routine like gym, yoga, meditating, journaling, because being consistent in my spirituality. Meal prepping, eating healthy. I'm looking forward to that. Just living a different lifestyle than what I lived before. It's definitely hard to transition. I will say we are 8 days in, and I haven't done this part. I've started on step 1, but not step 2. So we're gonna get there definitely as soon as possible. Going out the country twice this year. Hopefully, I can go out the country twice this year. And I'm looking for it. But if I can't, we gonna settle for at least just getting my passport. Building a better relationship with myself and moving out of the state in September 2025. Um, so my 2025 ends. So pretty much that's do mores, and my outs are do less of. So my ends are self-discipline, positive things. I want to do more positive things, positive thinking, patience, motivation, consistency, healthy diet, mindfulness, healthy fun, relationships, working out, meditating, standing on motherfucking business. Oh, I hope I can say that. Exciting abundance of opportunities, dates with myself, time management, laughter, vacations, networking, and healing. More of working out, more of solo dates, more meditating, more yoga, less eating meat, let victim mindset, people pleasing, self doubt, chasing people, laziness, procrastination, being and thinking negatively, crashing out, drinking, no more vapes, staying in places I am tolerated or not wanted, yelling, unhealthy attachments, anger, stagnation, clutter, overthinking, self-hate, negative self-talk. Yeah, that's what I want to let go of. I don't want that. Oh, so a perfect day in 2025 for me looks like I wake up early enough, I freshen up, do my face routine, and then I do some meditation, yoga, prayer. Then I'll make me some tea, of course, make my tea in a smoothie, walk my dogs, walk them, and if I could walk them by the beach, that would be perfect. Then going to do something cool like a pottery class, or going to an art show, by myself or with friends. Good energy, whatever energy it needed to be, whether that be by myself or with anyone with good energy. Then probably eating a good dinner, like a good, healthy dinner. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I thought she was gonna cut my camera out. My cat's in front of the screen. Sorry. um, Eat, but after do like an activity, then do like a healthy dinner. Or no, I want to do like an activity, go to the spa, and then do like a dinner, a nice little fancy dinner. Come back to my house, swim in my pool, yeah, and do so take a nice little bubble bath, little spiritual bubble bath with some candles and roses, yes. And then listening to some music, drinking me some nice little bedtime tea, and relaxing and taking it to bed. That sounds like a great, nice, peaceful, perfect little day. Whilst I'm making money while doing that, when not having to do nothing at all. Money is being made while I did all of those things. Okay, and then what goals did I not meet this year? So some goals that I didn't meet in 2024 that I was supposed to meet was I was supposed to stop vaping. I was supposed to start my YouTube. I'm now starting it in 2025, but I was supposed to start it in 2024. Working out, meditating, and yoga. I didn't get consistent with that, but I'm now getting consistent with it here in 2025. What were external and internal factors that prevented them from being met? So stress from work definitely got in the way of a lot of these things just because I didn't have the energy or the motivation to do them. And some of these things were vices for me, so they helped with the stress. Stress also from the situationship that I was dealing with and I was working with, that I was in. That, and because I was involved, the person I was in a situation with, I worked with him, that made it even worse. Another story time coming. It will be here. It will. Also, personal things like laziness, self-discipline, simply not making the time, self-motivation, pretty much. There's that. And distractions. I had a hard time breaking old habits, so that is a reason why it definitely got into the way of me doing the things that I wanted to do, and it was hard for me to start healthy habits. But we're working on all of that this year. So, period. Everything I didn't do last year is getting done this year. So thank y'all for reflecting with me, chilling with me, talking with me. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoyed me, and I will see y'all for my next video. I'm probably going to do a story time, so check me out next week. Love y'all, mean it. Bye.